Okay, so number 9 is also going to ask us to factor, but this time we're actually going to find the solution. But before we can factor, we actually need to make sure that this is equal to 0. So what we need to do is move 5 to the other side by subtracting 5 on both sides. So we're left with x squared plus 5x and negative 9 minus 5, which is negative 14. Now let's find the factors of this. We have 1 and 14, 2, and 7. So again, remember that it needs to add up to positive 5, but multiply to a negative 14. So if we make our 2 here negative, that adds up to a positive 5. And when we multiply negative 2 times 7, that's negative 14. So x minus 2 and x plus 7 are both equal to 0. So to be able to find the solutions, what we need to do is set both of these things equal to 0. So x minus 2 equals 0, x plus 7 equals 0, and all we have to do is solve for x. So we add 2 to leave x by itself, so x equals positive 2. And on the other one, we subtract 7, so x is equal to negative 7. So these are our two solutions. Now looking at the answer choices, D is the only one that has one of our solutions. Now going to number 12, we're looking for the one that is going to be x is equal to 6. So similar to what we just did in the last one, this one gives us two solutions. It gives us 6 and negative 6. So it can't be this one because it has two solutions. So let's look at all the other ones. We got 6x squared equals 0. Now we want to get rid of that exponent first, and to do that, we're going to take the square root. So that cancels out, and we're left with 6x. And square root of 0 is just going to be 0. Now to leave x by itself, we have to divide 6 on both sides. So x is actually 0 divided by 6, which is 0. So it cannot be a, because in that situation, x is equal to 0. Now looking at B and C as our only choices, if we try B, we have x minus 6 squared is equal to 0. So same thing, we want to get rid of that exponent, we're going to take the square root. So we have x minus 6 is equal to square root of 0, which is 0. If we add 6 on both sides, x is equal to positive 6. So this actually ends up being the answer. C would give us x is equal to negative 6. And finally, we're looking at another function here. But this time, instead of a number, it's telling us what happens when x is equal to x plus 2. So again, all we really have to do is say if x is x plus 2, all we're going to do is plug that into wherever we see an x. So I'm going to write the original equation, f of x is equal to x squared plus 3x plus 1. So all I'm going to do is take this and plug it into all those x's. So we have x plus 2 squared plus 3x plus 2 plus 1. So the answer is actually going to be B.